So starting right now. Hey, what is up, guys? John from Magic Tech Review, eating a French fry here. Yo, last night was awesome. Thank you guys all for joining in. And tonight, I dragged everybody on stream. So we got CB Tech and we got Lady Red's Tech Review. What's going on, y'all?
Hey, it's been a busy week at Cricket. Everybody that came in and switched over and got a freak phone, whether it was the Moto E5 Cruise, an LG Fortune, a ZTE Overture 3, they're coming back and they are snatching up the Nokia and the Supra especially. Those two are the biggest two.
So tonight we're going to be talking about Sprint pulling out of Target, basically. So I'm going to talk to you guys about that. Then we're going to talk about prepaid ballers. Basically how not prepaid, tax time prepaid ballers. You know how everybody gets their tax money and they go wild and crazy and buy like the flagship phone or whatever for the whole family, and then they spend up all their tax money. We're going to talk a little bit about that, maybe which phones you should get, what's the best phone to get. And yeah, so go ahead and hit a like button if you do enjoy the content. Go ahead and subscribe to all three of us, especially CV Tech and Lady Red. Lady Red, I heard you're really close to 1,000 now.
I'm sitting, the last time I looked was at 850, and I can't be much more than that because that was earlier today. And I'm dropping here. There we go. I didn't spell that right, but that's my typing. It's terrible. The last time I looked, I'm sitting at 850. So I am that close to 1,000.
What about you, CV Tech? Where you at? Where you sitting at?
Well, first of all, what is up, y'all? It has been a minute since I have been in front of the camera. So hey everyone, I'm glad to see all y'all. But I'm sitting at let me look. I'm sitting at 19,659.
Nice. Spicy.
So it kind of got to one point and it just kind of stopped. So about 340 away from 20,000. So
okay. So basically, guys, about the Sprint thing, I want to talk about that real quick. And those of you that are in the chat, you can go ahead and talk whatever you know about the Sprint T-Mobile merger, because apparently there's so much news out there and everybody's got conflicting views on this topic. But from what I personally know is that at Target, obviously we carry Sprint, we carry AT&T, and then we carry Verizon. We do not carry T-Mobile at all. And usually for Sprint, we have LG phones like LG Stylo 4. We have the a few like a flip phone. We have some LG K30s or something like that, like family budget, whatever. And then we carry the Samsungs. All those phones are gone now. They literally we had like 15 or 20 in the cage in the little thing that we have in the back, and they took them all over the weekend. So I don't know what that means. Like, does that mean that Target's just going to stop selling Sprint altogether? Now they still have iPhones that work with Sprint. You know what I'm saying? So you can still go to Target and get a Sprint iPhone, but you can't get anything else right now. So I don't know. Your thoughts, guys?
I know what has been really strange because I've been working in 2 different stores, and lately seeing a lot of ports from Boost. Now, when I'm at my home store, it's because there's absolutely no service. But the store I was at today, there is Boost service in that area. But something that is worth noting, they've been doing a lot of ports all week long in that store from Boost. And one of their reps, I mean, the whole time is ridiculous. And one of our other reps told Omar that the whole time is so long because there are so many people porting out from Boost, which is, of course, Sprint's MVNO. So I don't know if people are jumping ship and getting nervous, or if Sprint is doing something weird, if Boost is doing something weird. I don't know, but this week especially, more than I have ever seen, I did 4 Boost ports today.
Okay, well, now I have been keeping up with Sprint, Boost Mobile, and I have been noticing that over the past several weeks, couple of months, that Sprint is actually taking away towers from Boost Mobile. I have been looking at the updated maps, and Sprint and Boost has always been very, very similar. However, now it is showing a massive drop in my area with Boost Mobile service, while the actual Sprint is still showing the same coverage it's been showing all along. And it was updated like 3 days ago on Sprint, while Boost Mobile has been updated and they've actually been removing towers. LTE used to be on top of me. Now it's like nowhere to be found. So I'm seeing a trend here with Sprint and Boost Mobile to where they used to be the exact same on the coverage, but now they are starting, in my opinion, from what I'm seeing, they are removing towers away from their Boost Mobile line. So that's kind of discouraging. And I've also noticed it as well with having a line with Boost Mobile, that the coverage just is not what it used to be. So I don't know what's going on. I guess it's all in preparation of the T-Mobile merger, whenever that's going to happen, if it's whatever. But I have noticed that for some reason Sprint has knocked off. Because I looked at I looked at the big picture on Boost Mobile, and the coverage is just awful. In North Carolina, it used to be pretty good, but now it is just very sporadic and very awful.
Oh yeah, guys. By the way, I got Apple AirPods, so you guys, I don't hear poor people anymore. Sorry about that. If you don't have Apple AirPods, I can't hear you. So,
Block Shaker says
I'm
3
fancy.
Boost stores in the last 2 weeks. 3 Boost stores have closed near his store. That seems like a lot.
Yeah, I got a feeling that Boost Mobile's kind of, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if it's the whole T-Mobile deal or not. But if you go to Sprint or Boost Mobile and put in your address, it looks a lot like T-Mobile's coverage. The whole thing now, it looks a lot like the T-Mobile. So there's a small transition here and there, even though it's not been finalized yet.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it could be that they're just shuffling around inventory, but they usually don't do that. They usually keep some lower tier phones, some mid tier phones, some Samsungs. For them just to pull everything out like that, that's really strange to me. So I don't know. And that's Target. So I mean, it could be Walmart could be doing the same. You know how they and Virgin Mobile from all Target stores. So is that going to be happening at Walmart's or Best Buys?
Now I know the Walmarts in my area sells a lot of Boost Mobile phones still. I don't really pay attention to the postpaid, like the postpaid. But I do know that Walmart sell a lot of Boost Mobile phones. A lot of times they're out of stock, which that's typical Walmart for you. But yeah, still hot selling. A lot of times they're out of stock. Which I haven't been to Walmart like once in like a month. So I've been, I'm finally getting over this sickness. I'm still a little congested and a little nasally sound or whatever. So I really haven't really been anywhere a whole lot just to try to keep away from getting anything else. But I have been once, and honestly, I haven't seen nothing new. So I don't know what's going on.
So prepaid ballers, man. Prepaid ballers. You guys know. Well, at least I know, and I don't know, Lady Red, have you worked through a tax season yet?
We opened up during tax season last year.
Okay.
Yes,
Well,
this is my second tax season. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
You know how it is. People just walk up in there like they own the place, and they're like, "Yeah, I want that. I want this. I want that."
Today, in fact, this woman comes in with 2 teenagers, and after watching this kid in the store, I texted. This is no joke, y'all. I'll show you the text. I texted my mother and I said, "Thank you for teaching me how to behave in public." Seriously, I will show you the text. Because they walked in, and like in the new store, you walk in and the very first table, of course, is the iPhone table. They stopped right there. She said, "I want that one, and that one."
Damn.
It was a 6S, a 6S Plus, and a 7 Plus. And this is the text that I sent my mother, thanking her for teaching me how to behave in public. Yeah.
I mean, you gotta, these people, man. I don't know. Like, I've seen it time and time again. I've worked in the wireless industry, and they just go wild with their money. People that have like the problems paying their monthly bill. They they have the $30 plan, and they'd be like, "Hey, can I pay it 2 weeks later? Can I get an extension?" It's the same ones. It's like, man, I think if you get some tax money like that, I think a wise decision would to possibly pay your rent for a couple months, so you can be. Actually, a coworker of mine, she paid her rent 3 months in advance with the tax money.
I had a girl come in day before yesterday, got the iPhone XR in product red, and didn't get a case. We didn't have one she liked. And
actually sells product red iPhone 10Rs. Yeah, we can get the product red. And I had told my boss, I was like, you need to order the red. I said, we can sell the red pretty fast. And I mean, we was in the store 2 days and I sold it. But she finally found a case. We had to bring it from the other store for her to, be satisfied. So if I talk her into a case, of course, she's not going to get the Cricket Protect, which if you're going to spend $750 on a phone, put some insurance on it. Good grief. And then she's on the $30 plan. And I upgrade her. She wants to have more data, so I upgrade her plan. And she wants to get all stingy because she had to pay a $7. Oh, you're breaking up. You're breaking up there, Lady Red.
Sorry, I cannot move from my spot. And I cannot flip over to the LTE. If it gets real bad, I'll switch phones and go over to my LTE. I'll just put my SIM card in the Xpure. So I'll try
it was just a slight hiccup for a second.
Yeah, just a little bit.
This may be the last time for a while I can see the chat because y'all know I'm riding on my neighbor's Wi-Fi. He's moving this weekend. So I know that the last time I went live, I know I promised that I was going to do a follow-up video giving my thoughts on the Umidigi F1. I know that a lot of y'all wanted to know about that phone. I'm currently using that phone right now to live stream on this Hangouts live stream. So y'all can let me know how the video quality is and everything. And personally, I love this phone. It's been my daily driver since I got it in the mailbox. And the SIM card not left the phone since I bought the phone. For Total Wireless, it's on Verizon, so it can work. It can work on Verizon. It is a little bit in here and there because it don't have every single LTE, every single band, but it does work for me everywhere I go. But I will be putting in a video about this phone here soon. But my goodness, this thing is. God, I can't say enough good about this Umidigi F1, but just hang around because I got a lot of videos coming out about it and gameplays and just all kinds of goodies. So it did get today. It did get an update. It is getting updates. However, an update did mess up one thing on the phone, which I will address in a video. So I just want to give a little heads up here that. Yeah, I've been gone for a while. I haven't made a video and uploaded a video in several weeks. I've been sick for 2 weeks, and instead of sneezing and coughing and sniffling in the video, I just decided to hold off until I got better before making videos. So they're coming back, and so just want to let y'all know that.
Should I still be making videos when I said y'all might get sick watching me sneezing to the camera now, but oh man. So what phones would you guys recommend right now for a somebody that just got their taxes or whatever and they want to get something, decent, affordable, or whatever the case may be, maybe, especially you guys in the chat as well. Go ahead and sound off on which ones you would recommend.
I'm gonna read you a question here from Mikey's Texas. See if you take what do you think about the Umidigi S3 Pro from the pictures and the specs that you saw? Or are you going to get the phone? No, I'm not buying the phone. Not unless Umidigi wants to send me the phone, because I done bought the F1, and I ain't putting on paying $299 for that phone, and getting Umidigi to actually reply to your comments or reply to your messages is just like pulling teeth. So, yeah, it probably won't happen.
Let's see, Samsung Galaxy S9. I think purchase. To be honest with you, especially now the S10 is out, and I think that would be a reasonable thing. What do you guys think? S9 would be a good.
I've sold a couple of S9s. Here in the last, I sold. Let's see, I didn't sell them. Amanda sold one yesterday. Omar sold one today. A lot of people are still getting like the 6 and 7 plus. I had a pound. Oh! If this had been my child, he would just not have a phone. Came in my store. One of these, like he just must have an iPhone 8. The 6 Plus, the 6S, and the 7 Plus were not good enough. It must be an 8. And I told him, I said, there's really no difference between the 7 Plus and the 8, other than 7 Plus is bigger and the 8 doesn't have a headphone jack. And he wouldn't say no word. He puckered his little face up and turned around and walked out. And Mama went with him like, how dare I not have an iPhone 8? What is wrong with these children and these parents pampering them like this? Oh, my God.
Well,
I had to beg to get a pair of generic Ray-Bans.
Well, I could say something about that, but I won't do it in the stream.
But I'm pushing, at least in my store, I'm really pushing the Nokia and the Supra. I ask people, because I'm tickled pink with both of them, right? The ones that want the better camera, they're going with the Nokia. The ones that need the extra battery life, the Supra. Nobody's really touching the A6. I cannot give that phone away. Even dedicated Samsung. Yeah, even the dedicated Samsung users do not want the A6. Yeah.
They're selling it for too high, in my opinion.
Well, right now it's $100 off at $239. Still, it's not. They could take another 100 off of it, in my opinion, because it's not that far off. It's comparable with the Supra and the Nokia, and they're much, much less. So
yeah, but if you're gonna spend $239 on an A6, you might as well get like S8 or S7 or say S9 for 3 something, 4 something.
You can get an S9 now. What, for $350?
Somewhere, maybe somewhere around there. I know S8 probably. It was like
the S9. Somewhere. From what I read, the S9 is like half off. I think in a port in. Maybe it's online. I don't know.
That's online only. Yeah, that's online only. Yeah, and it may be pre-owned.
Lunateer says, "Suitake, the quality on this phone is phenomenal." You mean the phone that I'm using right now? Because that's to be expected for this phone. If you're mentioning the Umidigi F1.
Block Shaker, what you said.
But yeah. There is some difference between the 7 and the 8. There's a processor difference. I'm sure there's some RAM difference, but yeah, beggars can't be choosers. And if somebody offers you this phone here, then why turn it down?
Well, Chops 73, your XS Max, dude. I would think so, and I would hope so if you are going above and beyond $1,000 for a device. I would hope it performs better than the $350 7 Plus. Absolutely, I would hope it would perform better than the $350 7 Plus at more than $1,000.
My whole deal with phones. Well, nah, never mind.
What?
Come on, man. It's Friday night. The kids are in bed. Eat and go to bed.
No, it's just I just think it's a waste of money. I think it's a waste of money. After having phones, after using some flagship phones I have used the Galaxy S9. Great phone. I got nothing bad to say about it. But after using some phones, they're like $200, $250. and seeing how they work. I mean, really, the only thing that you're kind of gaining, in my personal opinion, is cameras.
Yeah.
The camera qualities, of course, in these budget phones cannot really compete with a flagship phone. But, performance wise, I mean, for what the majority of people will be using their phone for, which is social media, taking pictures, getting on YouTube, and stuff like that. I mean, really, most people that buy the flagship phone uses about a quarter of what the phone can actually do anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
I've got an older flagship. I say older, 2017, and I am powering this. I am working this baby. But most people will buy something like this and talk and text, Facebook, little music.
I mean,
if you're going to do that, why are you spending something? Just get a basic budget phone if all you're going to do is talk on it.
I mean, I think that the Galaxy S7 is still a great phone, unless you put Oreo on it, and then you might have some lag issues and some battery issues. But if you got an S7 still running on Nougat, that phone is still a really, really good phone, even though it's what, 2-3 years old now.
I haven't seen any S7 still running Nougat. The ones that are coming in, because a lot of people are coming in and trading them up, and that may be the issue. It may be Oreo, because they're all updated, but they're all saying the same thing. Won't stay charged. Can't keep it charged. Mm-hmm. It's acting funny. Stuff like that. That's what I'm hearing.
The phone was out for 2 years, and then Samsung finally decided to give it Oreo. And when it got Oreo, it kind of ruined the phone. So I think that, in a way, in my opinion, just my personal opinion, I believe that Samsung pulled an Apple move. And it was running very good on Nougat, and then when it got Oreo, it made it sluggish. The phone won't stay charged. And when you first power the phone on, it is like super, super glitchy. For like 10 minutes, then it finally smooths out for a little bit. But yeah, the battery, where I used to get like a full day of moderate usage, I'm lucky to get a half a day now of light to moderate usage on the S7. If you use the camera any at all, you can literally watch your battery drain. You can literally watch it just drop in percentage. And that's just because of Oreo.
Could you factory reset that and get it back down to Nougat and just not update it?
No. Once you update it, I'm sure there's ways to get it back down to Nougat, but it's just more complicated than what I know about. I did give mine a hard reset because some people told me that, when you get a major update, give it a factory reset. I should fix the problems. No, it didn't fix the problems.
So, guys, what do you think anybody's going to actually spend their tax money on any of these foldable phones that we've seen at MWC? And I'd like to say hi to everybody that's in the chat. Thank you guys for posting live comments. I see Eden Chops. I see, who do we see? Jessica, John Goodman, John Miller is up in the house. Who else is up in the house here? Tech for your needs.
Block Shaker's with us.
Yes.
Block Shaker, Z2 Force came off the charger at 6 o'clock this morning. I have made, edited, produced, uploaded, gamed, called, talked, text, surfed the web, scrolled through social media, and I am at 24%, and I've had 10 minutes on the charger, and that includes all of my power pack.
I took my Umidigi F1 off charge this morning early. It's been on all day. I've been using it half the day. I'm still at like 85%. This phone can get me 2 days and about 12 hours of on screen time.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, guys, let me know, guys, did you get a notification for this live stream? Type yes if you got a notification, or no, you didn't get a notification on your phone or whatever. If you didn't, click that bell. But I do want to know, yes or no, did you get a notification? Because I just got off the phone with YouTube. You can actually, after you get 25,000 subscribers, you can actually chat with the YouTube representative. So,
Block Shaker, You got the Z3 Play with the gamepad. I got the Z2 Force, and I got the Power Pack. They've got the rest of the mods. The next one I'm getting is the VR headset. Dude, you got to get the headset if you can get the headset. Block
Okay,
Shaker's
here we
doing
go.
the same thing I am to get all the Moto stuff.
So look at all these yes, yes, yes. So we got a lot of yeses, and then we got a few no's. So
Tommy James, I have not had time to update it. Thank you for giving me that tip. Tommy James is one because I've been waiting for this to update because it took my X Pure like a week or so to update. Of course, if anybody knows about the X Pure, it's unlocked. Period. That's all there is to it. Motorola, this is their unlocked phone. It was never carrier locked. This is an AT&T, the Z2 Force is. And Tommy James commented and gave me a tip on how to get this updated because it hasn't updated yet. And I've been using it for like 2 weeks. I got to plug it in the computer. And I have had just a few minutes to look around today to go to Motorola website and do all of that stuff to get it to update. And I just haven't had time to do that yet since I'm working out of town. I'm on the road 2 hours a day. So I have not had time to do that yet. But thank you so much, Tommy James.
let's see. So CV Tech, nobody has heard your take on the foldable phones yet on the internet. So I want to break your silence on the Samsung Fold. What was the other one? The Huawei Mate X, the one that folds outwards or something like that. And then the
Apple
other
has one.
I just got one thing to say about it.
Oh,
Rip,
God.
rip off. I'm
I want to
sorry.
see.
I'm sorry, but to me,
Yeah.
I would never spend $2,000 plus for a piece of technology, for a phone, for that matter.
I'll show that. That's fine.
Kenneth Marlin says, "What's your take about the Galaxy S10, 10 Plus, and 10e and S10 5G?" I just don't think it's worth it. I mean, like I was mentioned, I was talking the other night, and I was like, the best deals you're going to get on the S10, S10e, S10 Plus is if you're on a postpaid and you get like a S8, S9, and you can like trade in your S9 for like $500. You can get half off of your S10 by trading it in. To me, that's like the only way that you're going to get a good deal on an S10. If you go into like a Cricket or a prepaid carrier, and you buy a S10e for $740, like 700 or 800 and something for an S10. That's a lot of money to dish out for a phone that honestly within a year it's going to be obsolete because the S11 is going to be coming out next year, and then they're going to be you know how it is. I mean I'm already seeing videos down to the S9 because the S10 does this just about that much better. So, like I always say, I don't fall into the traps of all this. You got to have this, you got to have that. They're nice phones, I'm sure, but not this old boy. Nah, ain't happening. They're nice. I'm sure they're nice, but $1,000 for a phone, nah.
My car didn't cost $1,000.
No, Jonathan, I'm not being negative at all. I mean, because I'm sure the S10 is a great phone. It's just that in a year from now, it's going to be that when the S11 comes out, they're going to be saying how much better the S11 is over the S10. Whenever people when people just going to be getting the phone, getting used to it, and then they're going to be like, oh man, now I need the S11. My S10 ain't up to par with the S11. I mean, if you've been around the tech field long enough, you pretty much heard it all before. They're good phones. To me, they're not worth the money. Man, I mean, $1,000 for $1,500 for a piece of smartphone tech, or $2,000 plus for a foldable phone. God, I mean, that's like 8 months of car payments. So, I mean, Yeah.
Yeah, somebody is really dropping the dimes now at Cricket. Look at all these pictures they're just sending me of all the inside Cricket information. Like they're sending me pictures, like real pictures of like people's stuff. Yeah, that's like legit, like not even, the weekly thing. That's like,
Yeah.
yeah. Yo, and oof, they're getting bold. These Cricket ninjas, man. Thank you for that. I'm not going to show your name, obviously, but thank you for that so much.
There's a picture in one of them, a couple of them actually, of people. I just wanted to point that out. I don't know who it is. I can't really tell.
Says go postpaid. Yeah, postpaid. Postpaid would be okay. If you go with like Verizon, and you get like you say you get an S10 Plus, you can be paying like $40 a month on it. Then you're gonna be paying $45-$50 for the unlimited plan on Verizon, plus the $20 access fee. That ain't count your taxes and fees. So for one line, you be paying like $120 a month, and that's just for one line and for unlimited service. I'm pretty content with my T-Mobile Better SIM unlimited plan for $39 a month. I wouldn't have postpaid.
Clay Melton asks all of us. Walmart's got the G6 Forge for $99. Cricket's got the Nokia 3.1 for $129, and $25 for the upgrade. Honestly, if you're going to get either one of those, I would go with the Nokia. Mm-hmm. I like the camera and the performance of the Nokia a whole lot better than the Forge.
Yeah, the Forge is pretty. The Forge is pretty good. I mean, if you're not going to get the Supra though, it's just like the Forge is kind of like the baby Supra because it's got the 5.7. It doesn't have the dual, or it doesn't have the laser autofocus.
No, it's very light and very slender. Yeah,
the battery is big. It's just you can tell the big difference because I mean the G6 Forge is like the G6 Play, and I've had a couple of those, and they're good phones. But the Nokia 3.1 Plus, I kind of like it. I kind of like it.
I love the camera on it. I really do. I mean, if I wasn't already phone rich, I would totally get that camera. I mean, I'm in love with this one, but I would totally get that one just for the camera because the camera quality is so good. And performance is really great on it. Multitasking, not so much, but not everybody does what we do with phones. Not everybody's editing video. So you got to keep that in mind.
Yeah,
I carry 3 phones. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I got 4, dude. I got 4. Okay. I got you beat, man. I got you. I got 4. How many you got, CB? You working around with? How many? Huh?
Total? Total?
How many you walking around with?
Oh, walking around with?
Man, I got 4.
If the most I walk around with on a good day is about 4 or 5.
I usually have 4. I've usually got my Supra. Oh my gosh, listen to this, y'all. My Supra is out on loan right now. One of my most adorable customers. And I mean, his parents, they like tip me when they come in, and I'm the only one that handles their account. I'm the only one that handles any of their stuff. And he really wanted an XR. And he did the progressive leasing thing, and he's like 18 and he's working, and he buys the XR on progressive leasing, and he goes home and buys AppleCare, the insurance, right? And he's like looking through the features, and he's doing whatever, being a good consumer and all that good stuff. And so somehow or another, he sees that AppleCare offers coverage for lost or stolen, and he's like flipping through there, and somehow his phone accidentally reports it lost or stolen. It locks up the phone. And now this was like over a week ago, and he can't get it unlocked. We have hooked it up to like 4 different computers, including a MacBook. And they took it to Nashville to the Apple store. They got it unlocked, and like 30 minutes later, it locked back up again. It says there are a total of 3 reports of lost or stolen. Cricket, Progressive, and Apple, none of them have any reports of lost or stolen. They've all been released, and he cannot get his phone unlocked. And I've been letting him use my Supra. I trust this kid. They're really good people. I've dealt with them for several months now, and they're just the really good people, so I know he's not gonna like take off with my phone or anything. But yeah, so that's where my super is at. But if you get the AppleCare, don't play with the features because you might accidentally report your phone lost or stolen, and it will be a very expensive paperweight at that point. That poor kid, man, he used it for like a day.
Yeah, looks like somebody screwed up and pushed. When you push a button like that, it ought to be like a confirmation. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just like, okay, I hit it, now it's locked it.
Right. I feel the kid, man, he just looked like he wanted to cry. And I understand, man. I understand because before that, he earned, he's working, he's the one paying for it, not his parents.
He can't.
And
He can't call Apple. He can't call Apple.
We have been on the phone with Apple. My boss has taken it home, put it on it because it wasn't linking up with our computers at work when they're trying to put it on iTunes and get it unlocked that way, because they had to do a factory reset and everything, and the phone just will not come back up. Like, it'll come up with the Apple screen, and that's it. It won't go back, the black screen. That's it. And they put it on the MacBook. My boss has got a MacBook, so they put it on that. That didn't work either. He took it to the Apple store. They got it unlocked, and they were still walking around because it's in a mall, and they were still walking around the mall, and it locked right back up on him again. He goes back to the Apple store, and they're like, well, there's 2 more reports on this. We can't do anything for you.
Also, I see a lot of Progressive Leasing questions in here. Honestly, Progressive Leasing is a ripoff. If you buy a phone for like $800, if you buy a phone for like $800, you're liable to pay back double that with Progressive Leasing.
Yeah, we had one girl bought a 6S for like $200, and she ended up paying like $8, I think, for it. I mean, Progressive, if you can pay it off in the first 90 days, that's great. But if you're going to pay on it past that 90 days, you might as well go ahead and sell a kidney. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, from what I've heard about it, I actually was going to sign up for Progressive Leasing one time before I knew anything about it, and luckily, I didn't have some information that I needed to complete the application. And then it wasn't long, I heard some really, really bad things about it. Like, I'm so glad that I did not finish my application for Progressive Leasing, because that'd have been bad.
Jonathan Miguel, they're really not vultures for people with low income, because you have to make a certain amount of money and have certain deposits showing in your bank account in order to get Progressive Leasing. People with low income do not get approved with Progressive Leasing.
I've seen them get approved with just government checks.
If it's a steady and a high enough government check. But the ones that are coming in that are only pulling in like $600 a month, no. The ones I'm seeing get approved for more than like $400 or $500, they're pulling in big bucks. Like, I've got one that she is a hairdresser. She owns a spa. And I forget what it is he does, but they are very well off and very comfortable. They just wanted to finance it out for the first 3 months, and that was it. They're just doing the 90-day buyout with theirs. A lot of people lately we kind of went through a fad where everybody was doing Progressive Leasing when the XR first came out, and they're turning them in. The regular people, they're turning them in.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. The interest they charge. Like I said, you buy it for $800, you'll end up paying back $1,600, $1,700 for a phone, and that's just. And to me, that's just. You can't really call it. You can't really call it illegal if somebody signs the dotted line.
Right.
There's states that Progressive can't even sell. They can't even operate in because
I'm sure
of that.
Yep.
I remember that.
Somebody asked me about it today, about paying monthly payments. I told her about Progressive Leasing. I tell them how it works. And I also told her, I said, you will have a very large weekly payment and a very high interest rate. And she turned around and walked out of the store. That was the one that had the kid that wanted the iPhone 8. Yeah.
Yeah. Kenneth Marlin, I highly recommend also the new Mobile G3. or G3. This is the G3, but the G3 Plus, man,
G3 Plus.
honestly, I mean, if you want the red, the purple, if you want, the blue, you have to get the G3. And honestly, the only difference is the battery from the G3 is 3,000 milliamp to 4,000 on the G3 Plus. And honestly, I can't tell that big of a difference on the battery, personally.
Me neither. I have both too.
I mean, you're going to save $30 on the G3, and you can get multiple colors. If you want a purple, if you want a red, if you want a blue, you can go with a G3. But like I said, 3,000 milliamp for the G3, 4,000 milliamp for the G3 Plus. But from my time of using it, I have seen a bit better battery on the G3 Plus, but really not like a huge ton of difference between battery.
And they're pretty much no BS phones, man. I like them. They're just stock. They're just whatever. They just perform, dude. That's it. Like
they're stock. They run the P25 processor. I want to say 4 gigabytes of RAM. The cameras are decent. The call quality is amazing. The battery is good. The screen, honestly, if people did not see the spec sheet saying 720p, you would not think it was 720. You would think it's a 1080p display all day long. I mean, it looks that freaking good. I would like it
to be just a tad bit bigger, but that's it. That's it.
Yeah, if the screen would have been like a 6-inch 18:9, that would have been like perfect. I'm really looking forward to the G4 coming out. The G4, I think is going to. I believe that the G4 is going to put the F1 here run for its money, because they're spec basically the same for the G4 and the Umidigi F1. But the F4 has been a great phone, but I'm really the G4. I'm going to get the G4 most likely, and hopefully, and that's probably going to be one of my main phones. But now I can get my new mobile G3 to work on Verizon. It's a bit of a task to do. You have to go through a lot of settings to get it to work, but it will work. The only negative is you cannot receive text messages. You can text out, you call, receive calls, use data, but you can't receive text messages. I can't get that figured out, and I've tried everything under the sun. But the G4, I am looking forward to that phone.
Oh man, CV, the Alcatel Tetra, dude, that's your phone, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
Asking about
that. I'm telling y'all, it is everything you think that $20 phone should be. It will live up to every bit of the $20 dreams.
That's my lifetime. That's my lifetime phone.
Hang on, I got a couple questions here. Currently on the red new mobile, yes, awesome. How the reception on the reception on the new mobile is about on par with everything else. It's good. I've not had any issues with reception on it. It's good, but it's about on par with anything else that you get nowadays.
So guys, I'm gonna have to go at about 12 o'clock because I actually have to work 2 jobs tomorrow. So I haven't told anybody online before anybody says anything. I haven't told anybody what my new job is, but I have orientation tomorrow, and then I got to go to my Target Tech job after. So.
Hey, as y'all notice, I'm over here yawning. I'm 2 hours on the road every day now. Or not every day, but today I was. Twice a week I am. And I'm going back over there next week too. So, I don't know. One or the other. I just want to let y'all know
in about 10 minutes, we're going to go ahead and go. So
right.
If you guys have any big questions, or if you have like $500 burning in your pocket, you want to super chat to me, or go ahead and do that.
Or you could PayPal me or CV Tech here.
Yeah, or PayPal will be really good as well. Javon Sims and the Nokia 2V, I haven't touched a phone, to be honest. I still have it, but I haven't touched it. Wade County asked me, which ended up having better battery life, the 6.1 Nokia or Idle 5S. Both of them are good. I mean, honestly, with the 625 processor and the Idle 5S, I mean, it's not quite as good as the 6.1, but they're pretty close together. One's running the 630, and the 6.1 is a great phone, by the way. If you're looking for a good phone as well, the Nokia 6.1 is still a good phone from last year.
I am gonna drop my PayPal in there. Y'all want to show me some love? Help me out with the gas money. Oh, I'm telling you, this 2 hours on the road is about to kill me.
Well, I'll just throw
I'm
in
used
my
to
PayPal
5 minutes.
I'll just throw in my PayPal once. I ain't gonna throw it in but
Yeah.
one time. But
They ain't giving you gas mileage or anything like extra pay for the gas.
He hooked me up some
there we
with my commission check, and he told me whenever he asked me to go over there that he would throw a little more my way. So, and he's always super, super
Why don't you ask
fair.
for a gas card? You know what I'm saying? Just a
I
little
think
prepaid
if
card.
he wants there was a new development today, and I think that may have a lot to do with why I'm going back over there more than one day a week. So if it looks like I'm going to be over there several days, I'm going to have to tell him, look, we're right next door to the Kroger gas station. Just follow me over there, because it's like a quarter tank of gas one way. Yeah, and I mean
Yeah,
my car
just
gets
be like, yo, fill
exceptional
up my
gas
car. Yeah.
mileage, but still, yeah. I mean I mean I'm on the road, and yeah. So, but there was a new development today, and I may be replacing somebody at the new store indefinitely. So, because the other two girls, like Jess and Amanda, they both drive big, huge trucks. So, yeah.
But I mean, that's not your fault. That's not
No,
your
neither
problem.
one of them want to go to Milan. Amanda lives in another town like 30 minutes away anyway. And
Mm.
Jess just does not want to go to Milan. She's doing other stuff. So, and I'm the only one willing. I don't mind it. It's just it takes a toll. That's a little bit of a reason for the slowdown in the videos. With that, and we've been so busy, and I like to do more of them. As you see, my lighting here is not wonderful. And there is the cat. Every time I try to do a video, y'all can always tell when I've done a video at home because you can either hear the dog eating or, like her claws clacking or something. Yeah. Yeah. So.
I like your setup, though. I like it.
What?
I like her setup.
What
Cool.
do I think of the PureView, the Nokia 9? It looks weird. The 5 cameras on the rear and everything. I mean, it runs the A45 processor with plenty of RAM and plenty of storage and all like that. But they released it at the worst time possible, with the S10 being released, and they released it at the worst time. So I don't know. It's going to be a hard sell.
Yeah. What was I gonna say as well? Yeah. It seems like there's just so many phone options nowadays, and it's just like, I don't know, especially like ZTE. They didn't really get any fanfare. They released the ZTE, whatever it is. I don't even know the name. And I'm a freaking ZTE fanatic, and I didn't even
Yeah,
pay attention
I
to it.
mean, I haven't watched anything from MWC. Nothing. I mean, I've seen a few phones, but I haven't seen much. The phone I still have is the Blade Max 2S. Then they also made the Max View last year. But I know they're going to supposedly come out with because I have the ZTE Blade V8 Pro, which is an awesome phone. They're supposed to come out with a new V10 Pro, which is going to be awesome if it's what it's supposed to be. So I'm looking forward to that. But I mean, I don't know.
I think for an advanced user, the folding phones are actually really cool for people that maybe are carrying around a tablet and a phone. You can combine them, and then you are using the tablet and the phone for some grand purpose. But your basic phone user to be walking around with a folding phone that costs like what, $2,500, just so they can
Mm-hmm.
talk, text, and play a little, I don't know, PUBG or whatever, is ridiculous. Absolutely
Nah.
ridiculous.
Well, I mean, first of all, you're gonna get robbed if you're in anywhere in any kind of not so great neighborhood. That's instantly
Right.
gonna make you a target. You go ahead and flip your phone out and make it a tablet, and everybody knows those things are worth $2,000 something dollars. So if you're on a
Right.
train, especially like in a big city or something like that, somebody's gonna snatch that out of your hand.
I
That's
mean,
not,
how are you gonna carry this thing around? Or you're gonna have to have a satchel just for the phone.
no, it's not. It's not that big actually. They take two thin pieces and it folds. So it's not. It's not really a big phone per se.
Let's see. A
But
couple questions here. I'm glad to see CB take back. I miss him. Thank you, Millie. I appreciate that, and I miss y'all too. It's just like hopefully I get back into it really, really soon. I doubt I'll go live, Kenneth, because it's almost midnight tonight, and yeah, I probably won't do that tonight. TechRest asks, did you pay the $200 for the Umidigi F1? Out the door, I paid $208 for it, and I got it on Amazon. However, they've been sold out for so long that they're no longer on Amazon. I looked at it.
Whoa. Dude. No.
You
I
all
got to
right?
tell y'all something real quick. Sorry.
It's exciting. I'm excited.
It is exciting. Prepaid phone news actually ran a story about Bill Hustles. It said Cricket Wireless is currently running a Walmart exclusive promotion as spotted by Mill Hustles. So right there.
All right, look at there, Mill Hustles. Nice.
Yeah, so this is first shout out on Prepaid phone news, I think. Go ahead. Sorry about that.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool. I just, I was just saying that, it was it was on Amazon. I paid $208 out the door, and I looked at it I looked for it last night, and I can no longer find it. There are some sellers selling it for like $450, and that's just price gouging. So, but they've been out of stock on Amazon for so long that they're no longer showing it on Amazon as even being out of stock for the Prime. So I'm not sure when that's gonna come back. Hey, how's it going, Luna Tears?
I don't know, man. That guy must be working a lot because I sent him some invites. I don't know why he's not coming up here, but he talks.
I don't know if I've even heard from him. I think yesterday I talked to him. Yeah, I talked to him yesterday. Yes, because he's supposed to be making me a title for my new show, because I'm going to have a new show on my channel, John. A weekly show. I was working on it today, as a matter of fact. We'll be featuring, and those of you that are in the chat that are subscribed to me, and if you're not, why aren't you? Go to any video on my channel, and my email address is there. If you happen to be scrolling through Let Go or Offer Up or Facebook Marketplace, anywhere that you might see, let's see, for example, a flip phone for sale for $50. Screenshot that and send it to me, and if I like it, I'll feature it on my channel. I'm going to do a weekly show of the crazy stuff people are trying to sell on Facebook. Like, I have seen unbelievable things for sale at unbelievable prices on Facebook, and it's hilarious. Like, somebody's selling a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus for $175. However, the screen is like injured. It's part of it's blacked out. It's cracked. You can get a beautiful iPhone 6 with a busted back for like $150. Stuff like that.
Before anybody leaves, before we end the stream, I want to say that if you haven't subscribed to me, okay, I'm going to try to go live tomorrow night. I don't know what time yet, but I want to try to go live tomorrow night. If it was earlier, I would go live tonight, but since it's almost midnight, I'm not going to go live tonight. But tomorrow night, I want to try to go live. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe for one. I want to just say hello here in the chat, and you can press on my little profile picture there next to the little bubble there and subscribe if you want to. Press that bell for notifications. For one, and hopefully they'll go out because, like I said, I haven't really uploaded much lately or been live. I've been live like twice in like 2 months. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit that bell for notifications, and that way, if we go live, y'all can all join in and ask all your questions, and of course, I will answer all your questions as I always have. So that'd be awesome.
Millie, am I going to have Amanda on the show? She's going to be on my channel from time to time whenever I am live, most likely.
Guys, you got to hit that like button. We got 40 people watching, only 15 likes. We got to let YouTube know that you guys like to see this stuff, so they send the notification out to more people. That's basically how YouTube works. So please, if you're watching this and you do enjoy us up here, please hit that like button. I know some of y'all forget, sometimes I forgive you, but hook us up.
Much love to y'all too, Tommy James. I mean, I appreciate it, y'all. I appreciate y'all bearing with me. Like I said, I've been. I mean, whatever sickness I had for the past 2 weeks kicked my hind end, and I wasn't able to do any kind of videos whatsoever. I had a lot to do, and I wasn't able to do any video whatsoever. But things are a lot better now. So, yeah, I am going to get back into it. Hopefully here soon. So, and also, whenever you subscribe, make sure you subscribe to the videos plus community post, because there's times that I will post on community posts as well, and sometimes that's an option, sometimes it's not checked, and sometimes I will let y'all know when I'm going live and stuff of that nature. And if you ain't following me on Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter at CV_tech1. I sometimes announce it on there as well. So
we gotta figure out where, when we're going live, announce it and get other ways and get people, what I'm saying? So we gotta build it back up, dude.
So yeah, I mean, Twitter at CV_tech1, and you follow me there. I post stuff there on occasion, and then I do community posts as well. So be sure to appreciate it. And like I said, I apologize, that I haven't been, uploading lately or been live lately, and just kind of like went, what's the word? Just kind of like fell off the map there for a little bit. Yeah, it's kind of fell off the map there for a little bit, but you can't control sickness. So, and who will sit there and listen to a video of a bunch of sniffling and coughing and sneezing? You know what I'm saying?
I've made them.
I've done chicken noodle soup, so I've been keeping them.
That'd be a lot of editing. So, but hopefully things will change and stuff will get better. Videos will get better, hopefully, and stuff like that. So, hopefully I can get 20,000 subscribers soon, because I'm sitting still right now. So I'm very, very close to 20K. So,
and I'm so close to 1,000. So close to 1,000. Like, so close.
Right. Any closing arguments or things? Because I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Like I said, it's midnight.
People, be smart with your tax money. Don't go below your whole wad on a phone and not have enough left to buy yourself some underwear that ain't got no holes in it, or, pay your electric bill up for the next few months, pay your rent up ahead, buy some groceries. Be smart with your tax money, people. There's more important things to buy than the most expensive phone in the store.
Yeah, like banana hammocks.
That's it right there. Everybody needs one, man. Everybody needs one.
Okay. All right. Oh, and by the way, I've been wearing these things right here. They're not real AirPods. They're this right there, but i10s actually. They worked out well, man. I can hear y'all really clear. So I'm gonna make a video of them soon.
I actually bought another pair of AirPod knockoffs that were supposed to be really, really good. And like I said, right after I bought them, I got sick, and so I had to return them because
how much were they?
They were like $80. So these
are good. I'm telling you, they're good.
They're half the price of the AirPods, but these here are from a very reputable name. Hopefully, I may buy them again, but I had to return these here because I just didn't do the unboxing on them or anything. So hopefully, I might do that again.
Yeah, I'm surprised at the quality, dude. I'm like, what? I didn't think it would be that good. Like, as soon as you pop it out the thing, it syncs up, and both of them come up and all that. Even on the computer, because usually I don't have any Bluetooth on the computer, so.
I know I can hear you a whole lot better. There's not a none of that.
Yes, clear. Very, very clear.
Yeah. So, I guess that's about it, guys. Anything else?
It's not a 2-hour stream like it was last night, huh?
Nah, bro, nah. Because I got to get up and then I got to, because Lil John don't have school in the morning, so I got to get an Uber. So I'm going to be a little bit earlier and all that. And so.
Understandable.
I got a 5-minute drive tomorrow, y'all. 5 minutes.
Oh, that's what's up.
I value that. I really am very grateful for that 5-minute drive now. Yeah. Because I got to make the haul back down the road to the other store on Sunday. So
I got to figure out how I'm going to, I got to take a bag to work because I got to change out of one outfit, put the other outfit. That's going to be weird, man.
Backpack. That's it.
Right?
Backpack.
Then
Backpack. Yeah.
Then everybody's going to be looking at me like, why you got a backpack? Like, what you taking? You know what I'm saying?
Get a satchel. Get you a satchel. Satchel.
All right, guys. Well, good night. See y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.
You have a good night, y'all.